Coming up, Michael's video cameras capture a very revealing moment.
So they're so quick to call you strange and weird, but it's almost as if you're forced to be different.
Michael's father reacts to Bashir's special.
Well, one of the things I can see this man tried to do, he tried to pin something on me where I was real brutal.
What caused the surgery the other special didn't tell you about?
He was so badly burnt on the top of, the whole top of his head caught fire right in front of my eyes.
The devastating disease that Michael claims turned him porcelain white.
He said I was putting on cream to make myself lighter. That's not true. How did I know?
And friends of Michael who were forced to leave their home. All when the Michael Jackson interview, the footage you were never meant to see, continues. In the past hour, you've seen a British journalist ask some tough questions.
What hurts you most?
When they lie. The lies. They're complete lies.
And some tougher questions.
You had sex with Debbie.
Yes.
I know that's difficult for me to say because you're so embarrassed.
You're about to hear Michael Jackson's family rally around him, voicing their support.
They can go and talk to these children all they want. They're not going to find anything. What they need to do is leave him alone.
And voicing their disagreement.
I hear Michael saying that he's lonely, but back in those days, Michael had his brothers. He had all his brothers to play with.
You've seen Michael's ex-wife come forward for the first time with expressions of emotion.
I'd never seen that happen. And that's what made it wonderful for me.
And expressions of strength.
I cannot leave my children. My children are with their father, where they're supposed to be.
But most of all, you've seen Michael Jackson's own private cameras catch the good,
I think God outdid himself when he created children.
the bad,
If you dangle blanket over a balcony, you are going to be severely criticised.
the strange,
You let the chimps use your own bathroom.
Sure, yeah, of course. Bubbles would go himself.
and the strangely human.
I am Peter Pan.
Oh, you got your Michael Jackson.
I'm Peter Pan at heart.
But what you've seen so far is only the beginning of the Michael Jackson interview, the footage you were never meant to see.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Sure you will. Won't you please let me back in your heart?
In addition to revisiting the interviews with Michael Jackson that were contained in the ABC special, we've also asked members of the Jackson family to comment on the information that the special chose to include. While the Jacksons are a very supportive family, not all of what they have to say is in complete agreement with Michael. And many of the comments you'll hear have never been revealed publicly until now.
We tried to get above all of this, the way of being united together. We don't like what some of the things that are being said out there, but when you're number one out there all over the world, you get those kind of pot shots at you at all times.
You've been so successful and you've amassed so much wealth. You never need to work again. And yet you don't seem to be able to enjoy it. It seems that you're restricted somehow.
I enjoy it through my children. I enjoy
But I'm
it.
talking about you. You just don't seem to enjoy it.
Enjoy what?
Enjoy your success, enjoy your wealth.
It's hard to, I can enjoy it behind my gates, but I can't go out and enjoy it because it becomes work all over again.
Working has been Michael's life from the time he was 5 years old.
Oh, darling, I was glad to let you go.
And as we've already seen, missing out on his childhood continues to affect him to this very day.
You often seem very lonely. Is that true?
I used to be very lonely, painfully lonely. So You have no idea. I used to walk the streets looking for people to talk to.
I hear Michael saying that he was lonely, but back in those days, Michael had his brothers. He had all his brothers to play with.
Yeah, all of us.
Oh, and so, you know, and the kids that he bought all the candy around, he buy so much candy, and kids would be in a circle, standing around in a circle, and they all be eating candy off the allowance I had given him. But one thing he enjoyed to see those kids eating that candy, he'd be laughing.
Weren't you surrounded by your family, by musicians, by people wanting to be your friend? You were an international superstar. How can you say you had no friends?
Because those people spoke to me on a language on another level that was musical, that was entertainment, but to get away from that, to separate oneself from that, and to try to discover the fun things about life.
When do you feel lonely?
When do I feel lonely? I mean, I can be, you know, usually in hotels when there's thousands of fans chanting, you're out in the street, they're using sleeping bags and they're chanting how much they love you and everything, and you can't get out, you feel trapped inside, and you just cry, you feel lonely, you know? And there's all that love out there, but still you really do feel trapped and lonely, that you can't get out. And if you go to a bookstore, if you go out, if you go to a club, which I don't like clubs, you know, every book you buy, they want to know, why are you buying this? Why is Michael Jackson buying this? Why is he reading this? Or you go to the club, as soon as you go in there, every song is my song, as if I want to hear my music. And everybody starts chanting for me to dance. So it becomes a show all over again. So you can't go anywhere. So wherever you go, you know.
That's not much of a life, is it?
I know, it's difficult. And I don't want to complain like I'm complaining, because it comes with the territory, but I don't think people understand the other side that comes with it. So they're so quick to call you strange and weird, but it's almost as if you're forced to be different, because it's not normal life, you know?